So today we are going to be going through all the tier lists for Skylanders, bosses, and levels, and we're going to be ranking on them on how I did. We'll go over each individual one as we go through, as usual. Um, so yeah, no, we 100% ended the game yesterday, technically. The save file says 100%, so we're counting that. I don't care. Let's get right into it. I have to set it up. Hold on. That was the intro for the YouTubes. All right. So here's the list of the Skylanders that we played throughout the entire run. Some of these I've played more than the others, but we'll be playing through some of the. So we got the S through F tier, as of course. Then we did not play enough, and that's because either they were max level and I didn't really have much reason to play as them outside of that, or they were at a Series 2 or Series 3 characters that we will be playing in future games. So let's just get started here. Starting off with Thunderbolt. He is a very interesting character. I just didn't play him enough because I only have him as Series 2, not Series 1. So I think he Wilson did not play enough. I will be playing him in Giants, though. Whirlwind is a pretty fun character. Her fully charged attack is pretty strong. It's good at kind of destroying a group's enemies. Not really though. She's kind of her flight's useful going over water and stuff, just not lava, because that's. She's like a solid, like A or B tier, honestly, at her max. I think she's like bottom of A, maybe. We'll see. Now we got Bash. Bash, I didn't really play much of him. Is the thing. Like he kind of got max upgraded pretty quickly. His whole rolling around, swiping his tail. I didn't really use his whatever the tertiary attack is. I don't like. Eh. Um, his soul gem that just gives him upgrade. Yeah, actually, let me. Now that I think about it, Whirlwind will go top of B tier. Her soul gem is just like healing. It's good for co-op, but like, eh. This is all personal opinion, by the way. Bash is. I like how the earth elements can destroy all those rocks things, but does that save him from being a C tier? Like, he's not bad. He's just kind of there. His movement is good. Yeah, he can go in B tier too. Dino Ring. I like his soul. I still haven't gotten his soul gem, to be fair. Like, I still haven't upgraded him to that point, so I never really got to use it yet. But his soul gem of being able to pick up items and treasure and stuff, food and whatever, is kind of funny, though. But he's kind of weak until you fully upgrade him. And then I've never used his tertiary attack because it never really made sense. I think I had to like upgrade it in the secondary path, but otherwise it's just his tertiary. I just used his A and B attack. Hi, Snapshot. How's your day? It's been. Tell me about it. I just used his like A and B attack, or sorry, primary and secondary attack. Does that dock him? No. I think he goes like in between Whirlwind and Bash. Like, I don't know. Dino Rang's alright. Prism Break. I did not play enough Prism Break, but I do know that he's a good character. I only have Series 3, so we have to wait for Swap Force to really get into him. I mean, obviously, I could just do backwards compatibility, but we're focusing on like Series 1 characters for, well, the game that's in. And if they have Series 2, then we'll play them. Terrafin, I did not play enough, even though I have his Series 1 character. He was already maxed out, but I know he is a lot of fun, and he's definitely like an A-tier character. But did not play enough of him. Raptor is definitely high A-tier. He shreds through bosses pretty quickly, not as much as our S tier character, which we'll get to in a second. Most of you might actually know who the S tier character is. But Raptor is I used him for mainly the chaos fights, and he just shredded chaos, and it was really funny. Yeah, he's definitely A tier. I mean, he was already maxed out from the start of the run, but it's definitely the boss killer. Flame Slinger. So, Flame Slinger. What to say about Flame Slinger? Where do we even start? So, Flame Slinger early game sucks. Like going in, obviously I played him in like harder levels at first. Well, that's more in like a future character. I'll get into that, but he was kind of like he was somewhere in between. Nice. Good job, Snapshot. So he was somewhere. So I kind of played him in the mid game and to the late game. And he was kind of bad at first, but then like once he started upgrading him, he started becoming a lot better. And I don't remember which path it is. It's like the arrow path because he has the big wall of fire special attack, and that's like really good. It's really good at clearing out enemies, really good at just killing everything. So honestly, I feel like his early game kind of drags him down there because because he isn't good until he gets that upgrade. I think he's top of B. I think he beats Whirlwind, honestly. Like Whirlwind is kind of mid, honestly. The Whirlwind's good, he's just mid. I'm gonna be honest, I did not play a lot of Igniter. I did play like a decent amount of him, it's just not as much as I played Flameslinger, the other fire one. Because during this run, I had 2 fire guys, so technically 3, just Raptor I had to sit in the back. And I chose Flameslinger over Igniter, but honestly, his DPS and like strength is kind of fun, along with his tertiary attack. He's just kind of slow. He's like a solid B tier. From what I've seen, he's a solid B tier. We'll just put him here for now. Camo. So we actually played a little bit of Camo, and honestly, Camo used to be one of my favorite characters. His secondary attack's kind of fun. The sun attack, the primary attack is kind of fun. I love using the watermelon. The watermelon's a good room clear, kinda. It's kind of slow, but it's pretty good. Camo's A tier. Like, really, just Camo's A tier. Stealth Elf I did not play enough of. We'll be playing that for Giants. Camo was like one of my first ever Skylanders. I used to play him a lot. Stump Smash. So, Stump Smash, he's not bad. He's not like he probably goes in C tier. Like sometimes his attacks just don't work. Like his primary attack just doesn't work sometimes. It just does not hit. You have to hit him with the hammer parts probably, but it just doesn't work. His combo between the tertiary and primary attack is kind of cool and really strong. But also his soul gem is just like basically useless outside of Spyro's adventure. Just healing and water. There's not really much you can do with that ability outside of Spyro's adventure. Maybe in Giants, but just not really anything beyond Giants. Double Trouble is hilarious. Going in A tier. Double Trouble is I never really used his Double Trouble, I've never really used his tertiary or secondary attack, but holding down his A button really just murders everything for like no reason. It's really funny. He definitely is an A tier character. Boomer's A tier. I don't know. Explosions makes brain happy. Explosions just make brain happy. Like he's definitely like the best room clearer in the game. If you just want to quickly clear everything in a room very quickly, Boomer is your go-to, and it even beats out the S tier character. But that does not. But like, given how he can't really get around too fast and he dies, well, probably top of A tier. He's just not in that. You know, he might be S tier. Actually, I might be talking myself into it. He might be S tier. Yeah, he is like some explosions make brain fun happy, and he has like the best room clearing potential in the entire cast as I've seen. So you know he's S tier. He's S tier. Not top of S tier, but he's S tier. Drill Sergeant. So this is the character I was talking about having played him late game, and he kind of sucked late game. But he was he died a lot late game, and like it was kind of hard to play him. But once we started getting all of his upgrades and getting the upgrades to his drill hands, he started actually becoming a lot more powerful. I'd say B tier. He's pretty good. I'll put him over Igniter. I just don't play Igniter enough. Didn't play Igniter enough. Drobots, best character in the game, S tier easy, top tier character. People are not joking when they say that Drobot is the best character in the game. He just obliterates everything. He's not as good as clearing rooms as Boomer is, but he just shreds through everything. HP bars, strong enemies, anything. He's the best character for like speed running through each of the levels and getting that level clear time. He does everything. He has everything you would ever want in a Skylander. He has flight. He has the ability to kill everything. He's just too good. Trigger Happy, I unfortunately did not play enough of him. I mean, like I did kind of play him in some of the boss fights, and honestly, from what little I saw of him, he's probably he was a C tier, but like I'd say he's probably higher if I took more time to learn to play him. But I'm just gonna put him and did not play enough, just to be fair for people who love Trigger Happy. Cinder. Yeah, I didn't really play much Cinder. I mean, I played a decent amount of her. I fully upgraded my Series 2 one of her, but again, it's a Series 2. And I have Phantom for later. Cinder just didn't really leave much of an impression on me. What did she have? She had Flight, her dash attack, and like I'm just gonna play. I did not play enough. Ghost Roaster. Okay. Ghost Roaster. He's funny. I like how when he kills enemies, he spawns in these little ghosts that hurt enemies, and if you use his dash attack, he will heal himself. Like if you use dash attack, it's an upgrade pass, so if you use dash attack and he chomps the little ghost things from killing enemies, he'll heal. That's kind of funny. Although his tertiary attack is kind of useless unless the second upgrade path does something about that. It's just like Ghost Roaster is kind of fun. Just like being able to mash his secondary attack to get around fast. Although his chain attack is kind of good. I'd say he's like here, I guess, like A tier. I don't really hate Ghost Roaster. His sound effects are annoying, but he just doesn't really have a lot going for him to be S. Like two of his attacks are his third attack, his tertiary attack doesn't really do anything aside from make you invincible for like a very short period of time, and it deals damage to yourself. His chain attack is like mid range. It's not very great, and it just, you know, maybe if I did his other path, he might be better for me. But you know what? He can just sit right there. That's fine. I did not play enough of Hex. Hex was like an F tier when I did play her, but I did not play enough of Hex. Like she was, she's fully upgraded with all of her pats and level 10, and she was still getting murdered by all the bosses. Yeah, no, it's either F tier or did not play. Make your butt epic. I'll just put her in did not play. Gil Grunt's my first ever Skylander. I actually played Zap more than Gil Grunt, but that doesn't mean that Zap's better. Gil Grunt. I just did not play enough of Gil Grunt. I'm going to be honest. His water spraying attack is funny. The way it just shoots out a bunch of like little starfish and stuff. The harpoon attack's funny. Yeah, I agree with Snapshot. I can go on B. We'll put him at bottom of B. I don't hate him. We just didn't really play enough of him. But he did leave like a decent impression. I'd say B is fair for him. Slam Blam, we did not play enough. And Zap. Okay, here we go with Zap. So Zap, we played a lot of Zap. So Zap sucks early game. Like, really sucks. His primary attack does like nothing. His dash attack isn't useful until you get the upgrade to electrify it, which is like almost immediate to be fair, but it's not great. The wave attack isn't great either, but I guess the electrified effect on that upgrade path is fine. But like once he's fully upgraded, he's like pretty decent. So, you know, I'd say B. So like maybe here or like maybe here for I'm gonna put Dino Ring above Igniter. No, I think I like Dino Ring too much. Like yeah, here for Zap. Zap's like a B character. And that's our tier list here. These are the rest of the Skylanders we'll get into as we go through. So there we go. Subscribe. Now we'll go on to the boss tier list. Venture packs that I don't own, and then doing the bosses, and then we got not a boss. If we just, it's just technically not a boss, but on here for some reason. I don't know what that would be, but we'll find out. And then S to F. So we got Chaos's minions. Yeah, let's start with Chaos. Chaos goes in S tier. He's fun. No, actually, you know, I don't. You know, he can go at top of A tier. Because if we're taking account of, if we're taking account of these bosses here, then he goes into S tier. But if we take into account every other boss in existence, he's not in S tier. Because the boss is kind of easy and simple, all things considered. You don't even fight Chaos of all things. You fight his Hydra. We'll put the water enemies in D tier. They're not too hard, and Doom Sharks is funny. You can, but it's so easily missable, and you can just heal. No, they can go in S tier. They can go in S tier. Hi, Scooter. How's your day been? Tell me all about it. The life one, they're not hard, and honestly, the elemental effect kind of is stupid. It's too easy. We'll put them there. We'll go. So the ghost one, the undead one, those laser beams are annoying as hell. It wasn't hard to get through; they were just annoying. They can go into B. And then the fire ones, those lava things are hard, but it's still not a hard boss fight. So we'll put them below. We'll put them above the water ones, but below the undead ones. The stone golem is yeah, happy 4th of July. Should have put that in the title. Oopsie, I'll fix that in a second. Stone golem was pretty easy. Just he throws around a rock and it goes in directions, and then you have to dodge the rocks falling for a little bit. It's just more, it can go bottom of sea. And then the freaking troll guy, the tech elemental tank thingy. Oh yeah, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Snapshot. It's. I want to say it's not a boss, but it's like definitely a boss with a health bar and everything. Honestly, this wall, from what I've seen in the adventure pack, it would go at not a boss. F tier. He's just That's our Skylanders Spyro's Adventure boss fight tier list. Great. Chaos would be an S tier if we were considering all these bosses, but if we were considering the rest of them, he's an A tier. You know what? I'm gonna put him in S tier for right now, and when we get back to here for Giants at the end of Giants, we will move him. Put the I in F. Okay. No, I haven't fought him yet. Okay, that's my tier list there. All right. Next one is the levels tier list, which is for Spyro's Adventures only. Here, it's the only one I could find. So let's start off with the obvious one. Everyone knows it. Everyone hates it. It is. Where is it? Yeah, Quicksilver, L, Lava Lake, M. I feel like this is not in order. What the hell is this? Here it is. Goo Factory, F tier, easy. This thing was unnecessarily cruel for like no goddamn reason. It completely locked me out of the enemy gauntlet, like the enemy goal and the 3-starring factory, because it just wouldn't spawn 3 enemies in for God knows why. Like why? I don't know. Yeah, so F tier. It was easy to speedrun after that, but it was dumb. It's an F tier because of glitch.
You got jebaited.
Like,
You got jebaited. You got jebaited.
Thanks, Chad. It's definitely not going in the YouTube video. It is, it's dumb. I'm not editing that out. A glitch kind of just put it in F tier, but it just did not have a good time with it. What is that? Shattered Island, the first level in the game. It does good for being the first level in the game. It was pretty simple. It can go on B tier. It's a solid first level, like all things considered. Introducing you to all the mechanics on that stuff. What level is this? I can't even see. What is this, like the pirate ship? What is this, like the Pirate Grove one? Where you get the fountain. It was funny. It was kind of confusing going back through it. Actually, you know what? I had a fun time through it, and honestly, the one treasure chest I missed was because I missed a jump the first time around, and then when I went back to look for it, I kind of got lost because I forgot about the jump. Thank you, Google or YouTube. I would remember which video I watched, but I did not. Remember, it could go in like A. There's nothing really bad about it, all things considered. What is that? Troll Warzone? Is that where you get the tech, elemental tech thing? Like going to the Warzone with explosions and stuff, having to use the explosives and bombs along with the bad troll tank boss fight. It just felt like it went on for a little too long. I guess no, the length is relatively fine, but it just like I don't know. I don't hate it. It's just eh. It's kind of mid B tier. That's fine. Crawling Catacombs, one of the 3 undead ones. Crawling Catacombs was. What the hell do we do there? C tier, because I can't remember anything about it. Cadaverous Crypt. Was that the one with the dumb maze? Or like the maze in the dark? It wasn't dumb. It was just very simple. Once you learned how to get through it, it was very simple to do it again. And that's the only thing I remember about it. So C tier it is. Creepy Citadel. We crashed twice, making us we crashed literally at the end twice during our speedrunning. So you know what? You can go in D tier. The laser it does have the laser beam boss fight, so you know what, bomb C. The laser beam boss fight saves it from D tier. Molten Mines, that's a very fun time. With the mining pickaxe and all that stuff. Yeah, it could go in A tier, top of A tier. It's actually kind of fun when it has it's a good way to get a lot of money for your Skylanders. Having to go to the end, save a bunch of Molkins, and then push the cart back. It's not bad. It's not S tier. Lava Lakes Railway. It's kind of funny seeing Glumshanks in a level, and just like more heavily puzzle focused until the boss fight, until the last room where the boss fight is. It can go into like top of B. It's okay. It's not as good as Molten Mines. I actually, you know, something needs to go above this. Molten Mines is not top of A tier, that's for sure. Something needs to be above this. And honestly, it might. Well, obviously, S tier is They Are Chaos. It's like it's like quick and simple. Like you get a lot of money. It's your best place to get money for levels, for your Skylanders, and best place to get levels. And it finishes off with the best boss fight in the entire game. So easy S tier. Obsidian Vault. Actually, you know what? That makes more sense. Obsidian Vault goes right at the top of A tier. It's like a beautiful mixture between like enemy gauntlets and puzzles. The puzzles are relatively easy, but it's just like a really fun mix. And I honestly had a lot of fun getting through it each time. What is this level here? I can't. Is that the? Oh yeah, it's the Archean. Okay. The Archean Warehouse. I think that's what it's called. It has a fun concept. I like that it was improved upon entirely with Skylanders Giants. It's just like the mech section takes forever and is extremely boring, and so like bottom of B, honestly. Troll Warehouse. Nah, you can go above Troll Warehouse. Sky Shooter. I can't read that last word. Oh wait, Empire. Wait, we got. Hold on, I forgot to. Hold on. Adventure. Packs. Don't own. Which is Empire Vice, Pirate Sea. Whatever this one's called. Is this one here too? Is this one it? I don't remember. I think it is. There's 4 packs, all right? Okay, Sky Shooter Docks, or whatever the hell it's called, is going into D tier. It's fine, but like as a level itself, it's kind of boring. You're just kind of getting through it, but like the whole gimmick of the level is the shooter sections, and the shooter sections are really boring and dumb. So again, when people say that they're really boring and dumb, when you see people online saying that, damn, were they not kidding? It's just not Goo Factory bad. Yeah, I am like in half the mind to put Goo Factory in D tier and Sky Shooter in F. Because Goo Factory was really just only bad for that one level. Well, for that one glitch. My bad. For that one glitch. And then Sky Shooter's whole gimmick just sucked. So honestly, Sky Shooter actually saves Goo Factory for F tier. Which is crazy. No, like, because Goo Factory was just like, it was like a fine level. It was kind of fun with the pushing around all the giant explosions and like raising up the flags at the end. It was literally just that one glitch that dragged it down, and that's what it honestly. It probably is an A tier level, but the one glitch drags it down to D tier. But Sky Shooter's whole gimmick is those turret sections, and those turret sections suck. So that puts an F tier and actually pushes Goo Factory up. Dark Light Crypt, huh? I think I gotta put a new tier of I don't remember what happened in this level. Don't remember. Dark War Cove. Is it bad that I also don't remember? Don't remember. Stormy Seas. I also don't remember. Is this a Venture Pack level? I swear, like I don't recognize this level. Like these two sounds familiar. I don't remember Stormy Seas. Oil Spill Island. You get keys, open up the gates. Top of C tier. It's just like nothing really stands out. It's not really memorable, but it's not bad. Oh wait, it has the fire gate. Bottom of C tier. So that the fire gate's not bad. It's just annoying. Doom Sharks is funny, so that immediately puts him at an A tier. It's not a bad level, and it's funny that you can cheese it by just flying in a very specific way. But Doom Sharks puts it in A tier. Glass, the golden eye. It's the crystal eye. What's my thingy? Pirate Seas Dark Light. Oh, that's why I don't recognize it, because it's not a level I have access to. Privileged Pastures. Is that the second level of the game? Wait, where's the other? Where did I put the? Oh wait, is this the? Oh wait, no, sorry. This here, this was the forest one, I think. Oh, this is the forest one. Darkwater Cove is the pirate one I want. Okay. The forest is kind of fun. You know, we'll do this one. I like the chaos boss fights, and honestly, I just like the aesthetic of being up in the giant trees. Reminds me of home. Here where I live, we got a bunch of redwoods, or well, we used to. Well, it's like a short drive away. Kind of short. It's like an hour, maybe. Goldeneye collide. I don't remember what this one is. Battlefield. Wait, this was the tech source. Wait, what? Am I mixing up the levels? uh. Eh. If I stay on my roof, I won't be able to see each other. That's also true for me, gotta be honest. The Crystal Eye Castle or whatever it's called. That's like it's a B tier. It can go right here. Battlefield for the tech elements or what the hell is this level? I can't read it. Is this where we get the earth element? It's like a bottom of sea, and the battlefield can go like right here. I think that's the levels we got here. I didn't really talk about most of them, but because I like barely remember. Don't remember section is the where you save Callie. Isn't that Sky Ship? No, that's where you get the. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember it then. I thought that was like where you get the earth element. Honestly, I think that's fair enough here. Just like that. Alright, well, here's our Skylanders Adventures tier list. And honestly, I am surprised that Goo Factory is not an F tier. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay.